occurrence that took place where he kidnapped me and took me to the IAA building to pretty much say, in so many words, that he wanted to work together. And then took me back to Todd's place and dropped me off. And as we were sitting upstairs talking, that red what was it? It was Landstalker or something like that, SUV, just appeared out of nowhere down below on the street. When we went down to check it out, there was a note that said a gift, and then the key had slid into my pocket out of nowhere. That was before the flood, and that was from Terry. Since then, it's somewhat continued. Like I said, with knowing my exact location wherever I am. Obviously he knows that we seem to frequent the lighthouse. He does hang around there a lot. Random flowers showing up not only in my room, also being slipped into my pockets out of nowhere. And even recently, a bunch of let's just say naked photos showing up. There's no
the calendars.
Nice. Yes, yeah, those, you've seen them then, huh? In all their glory.
Yeah, you could say that.
Yeah, month after month after month being posted up there at the apartment. So yes, also talking about how he wants to settle down and all this. So, but chess pieces, yeah, that I think is the direct connection, the direct link to between the two. Bishop has used those chess pieces to communicate with us a lot before in the past. Now, having them show up randomly with Terry's involvement, that might be a big clue right there.
Now, you've never seen the bishop leave any chess pieces specifically, have you?
No, have I seen him put them down with his own two hands? No. But have I seen... are you asking about specific pieces being used to be associated with the bishop?
Well, I mean, a bishop would, I would assume, be a bishop. If he were
does. He has, yes, he has done that. But what he does like to do a lot of times is use the Black Queen tipped over on its side. That's supposed to represent me. So whenever you see a Black Queen tipped over on its side, Bishop probably put it there.
But the photo that you had sent and a lot of the other chess pieces that have been found around the state have been the pawns. And looking at this, it can be two ways. One, Terry is the more physical embodiment of the bishop, which I'm not exactly inclined to fully believe. But I do believe that he may be in cahoots. Black pawn that was left behind at the wreck site. Probably left by the bishop. Because you didn't see the rockets get fired from anywhere, did you?
Nope,
He
didn't
just
hear him either.
combusted.
Yep. Almost felt staged. The fact that there was no body in the cockpit, missiles, what he said right before he took off. It was almost like it was staged for me to believe that he had just been attacked. But I don't know what it was to imply that he was attacked by, either the SIB or something else. But it was supposed to make me panic and think that he was killed. I think. Or maybe it was trying to imply that I was the target and I had gotten out of there just in time. I don't know. But something about it seems staged.
No, you weren't the target. He was. You're the common denominator in all of it. Everything in regards to the bishop thus far as what I know, you've been the common denominator. If he wanted you off the board, you'd already be dead.
No, he doesn't want me off the board, I know that much.
But the symbolism of the fallen queen, don't you find that odd?
Maybe. I wouldn't say odd, but yeah.
Outside of Terry being places and knowing things that he shouldn't have known, he hasn't portrayed any odd abilities, weird sensations around him.
Well, he ate a jalapeno down at Kyle for dinner and caught a blaze.
What?
Yeah, he literally ate a jalapeno and his whole body caught on fire.
Must have been a spicy-ass jalapeno.
It was a spicy-ass jalapeno, yeah. That's why I didn't eat mine. What else? Trying to think if there's anything significant that I've noticed. Other than his unlimited access to what seems like any vehicle or aircraft he could ever dream of. Serving dinner out of nowhere. It seemed like he had just had everything under the table. Pulling it out of his ass. Oh God, don't think it that. Let me take that back. Don't pull dinner out of his ass. But you know what I'm saying. Just no servers, no nothing bringing food to the table. It's just placed right in front of us. What else? It could be a trick of the eye, but I think I have seen him disappear a few times. He'll walk around a corner, and as soon as I look around that corner, he's nowhere to be found. And with not enough time to run away. Plus, his ability to squeeze that large of a body into such a tiny vehicle is also a bit of a questionable thing. If you see how small some of the vehicles have been that he's driven, you'd probably raise an eyebrow at that too. So, there's a few examples of what I've noticed so far.
No, I shouldn't really have to ask these. These would be more obvious telltale signs, but you haven't, for instance, felt a chill around him, or any physical reaction to Terry.
No, not really. Around the bishop, I can sense his presence. But with Terry, it's not like that.
The thing that isn't sitting right is what he said about us not understanding what we think we do.
Right.
From my understanding, Terry was never the hippy-dippy buying into the supernatural crap, was he?
He claims not to be, actually, and that's a good point to bring up with our conversations that we had last time. He thinks it's after I initially in a sense, confronted him about what he had said about us saving the world and the SIB talking about us. He tried to cover it up, saying, oh, it's just rumors on the street, you know how those go. And then everything after that was, oh, you know,